Hello and welcome to New Paltz Critics. I'm your host, John Mingione.
And I am your actual host, Ben Horney. Welcome.
Whoa. I thought that we agreed that I would be the host. You'd just kind of be like the go-to guy if I need to throw to someone.
No, we never agreed on that.
No, we did. We agreed before. Actually, can we? I don't want to do this anymore if we're gonna. So I'll just stick it out and do it.
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about what the show is all about. We are going to be talking about movies on the New Paltz channel, movies playing in New Paltz Cinema, and pretty much just movies in general. We love movies. I love movies. I know you love movies, Ben, don't you?
I do. I love movies.
He's a big movie guy.
Movies everywhere. Any movie. Any movie that's out, any movie that's running, any movie that you can watch, we will talk about and critique. We'll give you our opinions, we'll give you others' opinions, we'll give you your own opinions, and you will take them. What?
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. So a couple movies playing right now on the Campus channel. We have Animal House. That is a classic.
Yes, it is.
Something I wanted to discuss with that was how that movie, they have like a scene with boobs in it, and that was
great stuff.
It was great stuff. I think even that that movie was rated PG-13, which is crazy because they show.
I know that it was.
They show breasts. They show boobs. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on the air. But
probably breasts.
I'm gonna lip it and put my mouth in front of it. They show. Anyway, so yeah, that's a great movie. What are some of? Have you seen Animal House?
Of course I have. Animal House is a great movie. I've seen it possibly 3 times, I think. The most recent was 2 years ago, and it was phenomenal.
Do you remember how many years ago you saw it?
Yes, it was freshman year of college. My parents actually began showing it to me when I was about 13.
He's lying, he doesn't have parents.
And pretty soon decided they did not want me to watch it and took it off.
How old are you then?
I was 13.
13 years old, the young age, the young Ben. I also want to just take a second to talk about Ben's last name. Ben, why didn't you tell the nice people at home what your last name is?
Well, I already did tell them.
Well, why don't you tell them one more
announced
time?
myself. My last name is Horney. That's spelled H-O-R-N-E-Y. And if you laugh about it, I will be very saddened, very upset.
I've known Ben for many, many years, and it's quite funny every time that he introduces himself. He says, "My name is Ben Horney," and they say, "Well, have you Ben Horney?" The next movie I have on my list that's on the New Paltz channel right now is a movie called Dear John.
Yes, Dear John.
And let me just tell you, I wish somebody would have wrote me a letter saying, "Dear John, don't see this movie."
I wish that he got that letter. Because I got a phone call that night from a bawling, crying man. Apparently it's a very sad movie. I didn't see it.
Who was that crying man?
Oh, it was you. I thought that was assumed.
Yeah, it was me. The reason I didn't like Dear John was just because this is pretty much in a nutshell. This is the movie. Guy goes away to the army. Guy comes back. Guy meets girl. They fall in love. He goes away to the army. Comes back. They see each other. He goes back away to the army, and then she ends up marrying her cousin.
Sounds like the plot of a very sad movie to me.
No, because I sat there, and at the end of the movie, everybody thinks they're going to get back together, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm marrying my cousin."
So let me ask, what specific part is it that you cried about?
Well, the thing is, Ben, that I married my cousin once, and so it kind of brought me back to that time in my life.
The marriage with your own cousin.
With my own cousin, yeah. So Freedom Writers. That's the next movie, starring Hilary Swank. She goes into a classroom where the kids really don't want to learn too much, do they, Ben?
No, they don't. They don't enjoy learning, and that's kind of her job.
And didn't you say that you didn't see the movie?
No, but I've definitely seen the preview.
The preview. All right. Yeah, Freedom Writers. I obviously I only saw 2 minutes of it, so I can't really talk too much about it. Next movie on the Campus channel is a movie called Hot Tub Time Machine. Now, this movie, I didn't like it too much.
No, you didn't.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. I just felt like it was the sick. Did you see it?
I didn't, but I've heard a lot of great things from a lot of great people, let me tell you.
One of the great people, your dad?
Yes, my dad's a big fan of that movie.
His dad's a great man. He's a great man. He's also a great lover. Moving on. Old School. Now, let me tell you, I am a huge fan of the movie Old School. We both are.
Big fans, yep.
To show my support for the movie, I brought it. Can we do it? Can we do it close up? You know what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We good? Wait, I want to also just. Can we focus to the girls? Can we put that on focus? Can we? No, it already says censored, so you don't have to. Anyway, big fan of the movie Old School. I have never laughed harder in a film in my entire life. Want a little something like this? You ready?
Mm-hmm. And that's just infectious laughter.
So why aren't you laughing?
Now, I didn't see the movie Old School in theaters, actually, and very surprising considering it's now definitely in my top 3 movies, but I've probably seen that movie, I would say maybe 100 times.
It's very interesting that you bring up your top 3 movies, Ben. I'm wondering, what are your top 3 movies?
Well, I would have to say that Old School would be one of my top 3 movies.
I want to know order. I want to know 1, 2, and 3. Right here on the spot.
That's a very difficult question because there's a lot of great movies.
I will tell you my 3 favorite movies right now. Starting from 3, I'm going to say my 3rd favorite movie is Dumb and Dumber.
Great movie.
It's an incredible movie.
Very funny.
My 2nd favorite movie, this is really, oh my God. 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bold.
I don't remember laughing harder at a movie except for Old School, which comes in at number 1. All 3 are comedies, yes.
And you're supposed to be a movie guy.
Don't judge me. I also liked Reservoir Dogs.
Funny enough, I was under the impression that Dear John was in your top 3.
Why would you think that? I hated that movie.
It seemed like you were very emotional about it.
Well, I called you up crying because the movie was so bad and I gouged out my own eyes after the movie with forks. Moving on. Shutter Island. Now, this is a movie that we both saw.
Yes, we did.
Together.
Hand in hand.
Ben and I saw the movie Shutter Island together.
Just the 2 of us alone.
It was the 2 of us.
And my dad.
And his dad, who we mentioned before, is a great man. Shutter Island. I don't know. You really liked it, right?
I did. I thought it was a really good movie. I thought there was a lot of. I thought it was very interesting and just a lot of cool things happening. I thought there was a great performance from DiCaprio.
You want?
Wow. Yes. Very good.
It's delicious, right?
Very good. Very, very good. Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't eat lunch. Had to bring some. That was delicious whipped cream.
Very good.
That was the best whipped cream I've had. I think I want some more.
Wow.
I think I got some of that.
How is it?
It was really good, but you definitely don't want some.
No, thank you, especially after what you just did.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Apologies.
It's okay. No, I'd rather not. I have a lot of makeup on, you know? I don't have any makeup on. All right, so why don't you tell us why you didn't like Shutter Island, John?
Okay. The truth is because I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. At the end of the movie, Actually, refresh my memory. What exactly happened in Shutter Island?
Well, I don't want to give it away because some people obviously haven't seen it, and it's going to be on the new Paltz channel. But Leo DiCaprio gives a phenomenal performance. Scorsese directs an incredible film.
Marty Scorsese.
And as you know, Scorsese, he of course was in Entourage.
Yes,
That's
he was
his
in
claim,
Entourage.
his big claim to fame. And
that's not true, because I bet the majority of people who are watching right now don't even know who Martin Scorsese is. Unfortunately.
why don't you give them a brief rundown of his history? I know you're big on history.
Born in Rome. Martin Scorsese is a very famous director. Notable movies that came up in the past couple of years. The Departed, he directed. The Great Gatsby, that was actually an Entourage.
Not real.
It was not a real thing. All right. But I guess what my problem was with Shutter Island, my problem with Shutter Island was at the end of the movie, it just kind of just ends like real subtly. I don't really like that. Like kind of like how I Am Legend. Kind of like how I Am Legend ended, you know?
The ending of I Am Legend was definitely a little disappointing.
Because it was just like this big, and then just like credits, and everybody was just like, what?
And then they have the light music.
The light, exactly, yeah. Moving on. The next movie that we're going to discuss today is called The Eclipse.
Yeah.
Immediately when I see Eclipse, what am I thinking?
A moon, an eclipse of the sun with the moon.
I'm thinking Twilight. That's what I'm thinking. And so, but it wasn't Twilight. But I actually haven't seen the last Twilight Eclipse.
No,
That's what it is, right?
Correct. The Eclipse is the most recent Twilight
movie. It the final one?
I don't think so.
I think there might be one more.
There's definitely more books.
Just a side note. Ben and I also saw Twilight together. The first one, just the two of us.
Just the three of us, my father.
Oh, right, and his dad. His dad was there too. But anyway, so this movie...
Real quick, actually, interjection. We were talking about I Am Legend before.
Yes.
Guess who saw that movie? Just the two of us.
Who?
Me and you.
Did we?
Yes. It was actually during finals week.
It turns out that Ben and I don't have many friends, so we go and see movies, just the two of us. And also, we get rejected by girls.
We also listened to the song Just the Two of Us by Will Smith.
Who is also in I Am Legend.
Yes, he is.
So moving on. So I feel like I keep saying moving on.
You do. You've said it every time.
I've said it every single time. We're going to watch this back, and I'm just going to be like, moving on,
Moving
on,
on.
moving on. You thought I was going to say it, but I didn't.
Moving right along. Why don't we move on?
So the movie, moving on. So the movie, The Eclipse.
Yeah.
Not Twilight,
Nope.
Eclipse. Very, very disappointing. I threw on the trailer for the
Yes,
movie
you
The
did,
Eclipse.
you did.
I threw it on. And on the YouTube, on that YouTube website.
www.youtube.
It's a horror movie.
It's actually a horror movie. It's not a spoof.
No, it's not a spoof at all. And, you know, it apparently was really big.
Wow.
So why didn't I hear of it? Weird.
And this movie's on the New Paltz channel.
This movie's on the New Paltz channel.
Wow.
Yeah. So at this point, we will take phone calls to the show. So if you want to call in, you could call in at 1-800-I am great. Somebody's calling right now.
Are they?
It's yeah. Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
You are currently on the air. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Would you like to make a suggestion about the movies that the New Paltz channel should show?
Or do you have a question for myself or John?
Number one, what are you guys doing?
We are currently filming New Paltz Critics, and you are the first caller. Did you call this number by accident?
Well, that's great. I guess it's good timing.
No. You called the number when we flashed it up on the screen.
First off, this is your cell phone.
Moving on. Movie's coming out in theaters. The movie is called Devil, and I am very excited about this movie.
Oh, believe me, I know.
M. Night Shyamalan. Do you want to go see it with me? Just the two of us?
Sure.
M. Night Shyamalan. Shyamalan?
Honestly, I have no idea how to say it.
Shyamalama
Very
Ding
confusing.
Dong. M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong. Devil, the movie, I believe, takes place mainly in an elevator.
That's what it appears to be from the trailer.
And it appears to be that the devil maybe takes the people's lives and then...
It's 4 or 5 people in an elevator. They're being haunted by some sort of devil. And it seems like it's going to be real scary.
And we're going to act out the movie right now. Oh, I'm in an elevator. Oh, we're getting in?
I guess. I don't
You
know.
want to do that again?
Ding.
Ding.
Very scary.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Well, it wasn't me either.
I didn't do anything.
It wasn't me either. So if you like things like that, what we just acted out, be sure to go see that movie.
Go
It's
see the
coming out.
movie Devil. Devil comes out September 17th. All theaters it'll be playing. Hopefully the New Paltz Theater, because they only play 1 to 2 good movies at a time. Other movies coming out soon. Jackass 3D. Boy, am I excited for Jackass 3D.
I'm pretty excited as well. I actually, I never saw the original Jackass movie.
Did you see Jackass 2?
I never saw Jackass 2 either.
But you will see Jackass 3D.
Of course I will. I watch the show all the time.
So why would you want to see Jackass 1 or 2?
I do want to see Jackass 1 and 2. I was not allowed to see it. My parents, as you know, they showed me Animal House. They showed me a lot of hardcore pornography when I was a child,
wow.
and they wouldn't allow me to see Jackass.
Moving on. Okay. Oof. What I'm wondering what kind of porn your parents showed you, Ben.
Hardcore.
I know that it's hardcore, but I'm wondering, was it plotless, or was it just right into it, straight sex?
Well, I feel porn with plot has never really been anyone's thing.
I watch porn for the plot.
What's your favorite plot?
My favorite plot.
Did you see
far.
the Pirates one?
I did see the Pirates.
The highest budgeted porn film ever made.
I actually, starring Janine Ludemeyer or something. She
Yes.
was also on the cover of Blink-182's Enema of the State, which we will show for you right here. We'd also like to remind everybody watching at home that this right back here is a green screen, so we have no idea what the hell they're putting behind us.
For all we know, they could be showing scenes from that Pirates porn movie right now.
I hope that they're not showing porn, because that would just be bad, because we won't do anything against a girl with nice big jugs.
You're a big fan of doing this when you're talking about breasts.
When I talk about breasts, I love to just do that, because so that way they get a visual of what, I say breasts, maybe they're thinking I'm talking about chicken breasts.
It's more for the hard of hearing.
Yes, okay, I do this for the hard of hearing. Another movie that I know that you are a big fan of that's coming out soon, also in 3D, is Saw 3D.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see Saw 3D. I mean, Saw 1, I went into not knowing anything about it, and it blew my mind. My mind was blown. And
that is not all that was blown.
Wow.
My mind was also blown. I wasn't talking about anything perverted.
I didn't even say anything.
So anyway, Ben, what do you think draws you to the Saw movies?
Well, like I just said, I was drawn to the first one, and then since then I've seen them and...
Did you said it already? That's what happened?
I did. Well, I was in the middle of talking about it when you made the blown mind joke.
Oh, got it. It wasn't a joke. It really did blow my mind. Did we see that together, the two of us?
I believe that there was a few other people there.
Was one of them your dad?
I think so.
So the newest trend is the 3D movies, apparently. We got the Jackass 3D, that's coming out October 17th, and Saw 3D, which is coming out October 29th. So, but 3D movies, it's the new trend. Apparently all the kids are talking about it.
A lot of the kids, a lot of times that I see kids, they're groups of kids, groups of suburban kids, and they're all talking about 3D.
How often do you hang out with kids, man?
A lot of times I walk into suburban areas and just find groups of children. To talk about movies with.
3D movies. They are the latest trend. I saw, what was that one? What's the dude in The Mummy?
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser was in
the
world
Earth,
in the middle of the Earth.
The
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yep.
I saw that in 3D. Quite an experience. The only thing I really don't like about 3D is the glasses, because you look stupid, you feel stupid, and then when you take them off, you have that imprint on your face.
And people who have actual glasses are always worried that the 3D glasses aren't going to fit.
Will these glasses fit over my glasses?
Now, the 3D glasses are gigantic. They
are.
Always fit over the glasses.
Yeah,
unless you have some of those classic old, I'm talking 70s, 80s glasses.
If you're wearing retro glasses, don't be going in expecting the 3D movie glasses to fit over those, because A, you'll just look stupid.
Uh-huh.
And 2,
basically, if you're going to go to a 3D movie and you wear glasses, wear your freaking contacts.
yeah, wear your contact lenses. It's 2010, almost 2011.
Get LASIK surgery before
God,
the
you're still
movie.
wearing glasses? What are you even doing with glasses?
I don't know.
We get it. You want to be smart. All right. Now we're going to talk about some movies currently in theaters. I want to start off with a movie called Resident Evil: Afterlife in 3D.
Oh my!
You guessed it.
It's in 3D.
3D.
I didn't guess it. You didn't give me a chance.
It's a saying. That's what you say. So Ben, I know that you are a big fan of Resident Evil.
Do you?
I do. You play. You spend countless hours on our couch.
Our couch.
Our couch.
We live in a single apartment.
Yeah, one couch.
Me, you, and
Ben's dad,
of course.
We're not gay, if that's what you thought. We may appear.
Now, Resident Evil, I think, is a really enjoyable game, a really enjoyable video game. Now, the movies have actually disappointed me, and a lot of the people that I know that play Resident Evil games have also been disappointed. I'm holding out hope for this one. It seems like they have a lot of the cool enemies, and it's going to be in 3D, so you know.
You gotta see it. If it's in 3D, you're gonna have to go see
I'm
it.
going to see every movie that's in 3D.
Are you gonna wear your contact lenses?
I don't have contact lenses, but I might wear someone else's contact lenses.
Just for the hell of it?
Just to see if it changes the experience.
The ones that are colorful? Like to make your different.
Or maybe tiger eyes or something. Like cat eyes. Michael Jackson.
Another movie I want to talk about, it's a movie I really loved a lot, was the movie called The Other Guys, starring Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
You cried after that one too, I thought.
I did cry. It was weird. I don't
But
know.
it was happiness.
Yeah, it was tears of joy.
It was a mixture of happiness and mixture of sadness that the movie had ended.
Yes, I was crying because I was so happy, and I was also crying. Also, I was sitting on like a thorn the whole movie, and
A thorn
just
from a
really,
bush.
Yeah, it was from a bush because
Yeah.
I was bush hopping. I was bush hopping before the movie, and yeah. So anyway, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Will Ferrell a week before The Other Guys actually premiered.
You did?
I did, yeah. I met him at my my internship, which was Live with Regis and Kelly. I just did a name drop there.
You just name dropped big
I did.
time.
I
Actually, you just name
did
dropped.
three.
You name dropped 3 names, and consequently, name dropped a bunch of others by saying that you interned with Regis and Kelly, allowing people to know that you obviously met other celebrities. Very embarrassing for me.
I did meet tons of celebrities. I met them all. You name them. Name one.
Me?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell?
I just said that I met him.
Well, I wasn't there with you.
Say anybody else.
Luke Wilson off the top of my head.
I didn't mean Luke Wilson.
Kelly Ripa?
It's Live with Regis and Kelly Ripa. So yes, I met Kelly Ripa several times. She's a sweetheart.
Why don't you name one and I will tell you whether you met them.
Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Tom Selleck.
No.
Tom Hanks.
No.
Tom Arnold.
No.
Tom and Jerry's.
No.
Wait, Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, Ben and Jerry's.
Got Tom
ice
and
cream.
Jerry cartoon.
Mhm.
Ben and Jerry dessert.
Ben and Jerry's is delicious.
It is good. What's your favorite Ben and Jerry's, Ben?
Well, my favorite of the people, surprisingly, is Jerry.
So we're going to continue to talk about The Other Guys. Now, Ben, this is interesting because you didn't really like this movie too much, right? Or
I have a difficult opinion on this. I've only seen it once, and it was very funny. It was kind of long. It went on a little too long. I fell asleep. I didn't actually fall asleep, but I could have if I had taken sleeping pill drugs.
I felt like it was the first half was a hilarious comedy, and the second half was like an action-packed.
Those are guns.
And last point I'm going to make about The Other Guys was that Derek Jeter was in it. He had a cameo appearance. Derek Jeter of the New York Yankees, of course.
I was disappointed. I actually read, and I believe that you may have read the same thing, that he was going to be playing a homeless man in the movie.
Yeah.
And they actually cut that scene out.
Although they might not have, because there was a quick scene with a bunch of homeless guys, and I didn't get a quick look, but maybe he was one of them.
That's a good point. I only saw the movie once.
So we would have to go, maybe we'll call your dad up, and we'll go to the theater.
I'm sure that he'll be open to anything.
All right, well, wrapping up today's episode of New Paltz Critics. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much for watching.
I just said that.
So I think that one last thing I'd like to say before we really end this is that you've all probably noticed that we're both fairly clean-shaven.
Yeah.
John has made it a point to me that next week he will be growing his mustache from today until next week's episode.
Oh man, you know what? I had asked Ben to not. I'd asked Ben to not announce that on the air, but now that he did, I'm gonna have to grow out my mustache. So next week, or what is this? What do we do? Monthly? I don't even care. The next episode, I will have a full mustache, and Ben here will be shaving his head right down the middle. So thank you guys very much for watching. This has been New Paltz Critics. I'm John Mangione, your main host.
And I'm Ben Horney, the official host.
And John Mangione, the main host. Wrapping up, thank you very much, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.